nice and relaxed back here. You know, we just won the world championship.
Norm, I'm going to tell you something, man. This club is one heck of a basketball team.
Well, I tell you, this is the greatest team I've ever played on. I really don't think there are any teams that can beat us when we're at our best.
And the champagne is going to flow.
Oh, the champagne is flowing, and tonight is going to be a great night.
My family's been a big influence on everything that I've done. You know, my mother was a mom in the community where all my little friends and the ones older than me, they could always come to my house to eat, but she would not accept any kind of disrespect or bad behavior in the house. You learn that if you go into places and you show respect, the respect is returned. Some of those qualities are in me. You know, I have tons of kids come here. My kids have to support it, my wife has to support it, and I think to have someone like myself and Debbie, it's a great thing to be able to be in a position to provide that.
It's so important that we're honoring Norman tonight because he's such a civic community servant. He worked so hard to reach out to young people, inspire them with his legacy, and he goes outside of his own world of sports to improve the quality of life of other people. If it's that one person that you change their life, that's a big deal.
I think Norm embodies the best that Los Angeles has to give. He is a great ambassador for himself, for the city, and you know, Norm is a Renaissance man, and that sort of graciousness and the ability to deal with people and put an argument forward and win people over is a thing of the past. And Norm has that old school about him.
I think the more we focus on educating our youth, the better people they become, because then they understand their surroundings, they understand the situation they're in. And I think when you have that foundation, education, family, when those things are working for you, those kids in their adult lives will be more than likely to come back to those communities and become beacons of light for those communities and become role models for those communities, help those communities. And I think when you go in and you do things like that, I think you see the effect you have on them. And so for me, that's very satisfying.
I find him to be one of the most genuine human beings that I ever met. All over the world, wherever we go, people stop him, talk to him, from as far away as Tel Aviv to as far away as Sydney. He has fans everywhere.
His greatest contribution to Los Angeles is still in the making. I mean, you gotta say he's the incredible point guard all-star. But to have the image of a young man who has grown up in this industry and is still so close to his children, still married to his wife, that's who he is. That's a great image. That's a real person.